Hello, my name is Dongmin Han, a PhD student at Utah State University. I'm glad to present our work on behalf of my co-authors. In our lives, we encounter various stressors that may cause negative mental and bodily reactions to make us feel frustrated, angry, or irritated. Earlier studies have revealed that VR is an effective medium for stress reduction. VR experience could address challenges to environmental distraction by providing visual and auditory feedback. However, the stress relief effects of various VR activities and their potential relationship with user profiles are unclear. This work is designed and conducted to answer the following two research questions. How effective are stress management methods in VR compared to a traditional real-world method? How are individual profile factors associated with the effectiveness of stress management methods? Here are the summaries for previous research on stress management in VR. Zainuddin and others compared voice-guided and non-guided meditation exercises in VR and found the non-guided setting is more effective in reducing participants' negative emotions. To practice mindfulness observation in VR, many approaches presented natural environments for users. Zaharuddin et al. Investigated and found 5 environmental factors having a positive role in users' relaxation. The 5 factors are visual attractiveness, preferences, user comfort, navigation, and interaction with environments. In this study, 3 stress relief methods are compared. They are sitting in silence, VR meditation, and VR smash room. Sitting in silence involves resting in a quiet space and provides an opportunity for mindfulness observation. Based on the earlier research, we adopted a non-guided approach for this condition. The VR meditation condition presents an immersive beach. The scene had a sandy beach on an isolated island surrounded by trees and rocks. It provides several visual attractions such as crashing waves, leafy trees, flying birds, and etc. This VR scene meets 4 of the 5 requirements except interaction with these visual attractions to provide better meditation spaces in VR. At last, VR Smash Room is designed to support the physical activity in VR, specifically an object-breaking activity. A total of 40 participants were recruited. Our study was between subject study, and it took about an hour. The study was carried out in 4 by 4 physical space using BioPro 2 and its wireless adapter setting. The study started with signing of an informed consent form and brief introduction about the study. Then, participants were asked to complete a stress assessment questionnaire, State Trait Anxiety Inventory for adults. It is called STATE questionnaire. This first state assessed the participants' initial stress level as a baseline. Next, participants were asked to perform paced auditory serial addition test named PACET. PACET is a cognitively challenging task, and it induces an increase in stress before experiencing our stress-reducing treatments. After PACET, they again measured their stress level by using the STATE questionnaire and experienced one of 3 stress-reducing treatments. Then, they complete the last STATE questionnaire. For more details about the STATE questionnaire and PACET, please see our paper. We measured stress levels 3 times before and after the interventions, named SA1, SA2, and SA3. However, participants' anxiety and its changes might depend on the individual's stress tolerance. In this regard, to compare the relative stress relief effects of the 3 treatments, we additionally set a ratio of state changes as a different dependent variable. It is calculated by dividing state changes after treatments by the amount of the increased state score by PACET. To identify potential relationships between participants' personalities and the stress relief effects of the treatment interventions, we measured participants' personalities using the Big Five personality. The 5 personalities are agreeableness, extraversion, conscientiousness, neuroticism, and openness. For VR Smash Room participants, we additionally recorded their movements and Smash activities. Here are our hypotheses. First, the VR treatments will have a greater stress relief effect than sitting in silence because the immersion of the VR experiences resolve environmental distractions. Second, VR Smash Room will have a larger stress relief effect compared to VR meditation and sitting in silence because physical activity in VR Smash Room provides users with a fun and anger expression experience at the same time. Third, the effects of stress relief treatments will vary based on participants' personality traits, because susceptibility to psychological stressors differs among individuals. We found a significant main effect on stress assessment stages. The result clearly shows that SA2 is significantly higher than SA1, which indicates TACET increased the participants' stress levels. We also found SA3 is significantly lower than SA2. It suggests that a brief 5-minute treatment experience can reduce stress significantly. We found no statistical difference between SA1 and SA3. We found a significant interaction effect on interaction time between the stress-reducing treatment and stress assessment stages. While we found no simple effect of stress-reducing treatments on the stress levels, a simple effect of stress assessment stages was disclosed. In the VR meditation group, we found SA3 is significantly lower than SA1 and SA2. In the VR Smash Room and sitting in silence groups, we found no statistical difference between SA1 and SA3, but they are significantly lower than SA2. For the ratio of state score changes, we found VR meditation has significantly higher changes than VR Smash Room and sitting in silence. No difference between VR Smash Room and sitting in silence was reported. We conducted linear regression analysis between the participants' traits and ratio state changes. We discovered a range of correlations from strong to weak. VR meditation could be more effective for the participants who exhibited a higher extraversion trait and a lower level of neuroticism. VR Smash Room may not be appropriate for people with high levels of neuroticism. Unlike the VR treatments, we found sitting in silence has no significant correlation with personality traits. We found that the more activities in VR Smash Room, the less stress relief effect. For this finding, we guessed that the breaking sound has a negative effect on stress relief because one of the participants commented that sounds in the Smash Room were very unsatisfying and loud, so they caused me to have a headache after the VR session. Our study has 2 limitations. The stress levels were evaluated by using the subjective method. We expect using quantitative metrics such as electrocardiogram and skin conductance measurements will allow us to overcome this limitation. Next, the gender distribution within each stress relief treatment group is not fully balanced. The stress relief effect of the 3 treatments on gender is still unclear. This is the conclusion. We evaluated 3 stress reduction methods. Our results suggest that VR meditation is the most effective method, while the other treatments also have a stress reduction effect. We also found personality traits are associated with the stress relief effects. This is all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention.